It's February 16th. I'm in a very jolly mood because it's the first day of February vacation and we're doing the minute cryptic. Let's take a look. Our clue is no more texting inside by primary classmates, ... and teachers, ampersand teachers. Sometimes this ampersand can be really impactful because it means that this is like part of our fodder and they don't want to get the and mixed up in there because then we'd have to use, like, for example, if primary means we're taking the first letter, it's a selection indicator for the first letter, they don't want us to get confused and be taking the C and the A, the first letter of and the T. So that's why they might use an ampersand rather than an and. So let's go with that theory for the time being, that this is all going to be a chunk of fodder. That means, because our definition is always at the beginning or the end, that we have a chunk of definition somewhere up here. So our definition could merely be no, it could be no more, or it could be no more texting. Or it could be no more texting inside, but then we're left with very little fodder. So let's think for the time being that maybe it's no or no more. Texting often tells us that we need to we need to use the texting version of something. So we've seen texting I love you before, and that means that we need the letters ILY, for example. I'm not aware, maybe I'm just too old and uncool to know a texting version of saying inside. So instead, I think that maybe inside might be a containing indicator, that a word for texting, maybe an abbreviation, is going to be inside by the primary letters of classmates and teachers. Or maybe we parsed this whole thing wrong. Teachers is our definition, and we need some of that. So let's start writing stuff down because we've been just yapping. So let's say we're going to take the primary of classmates and put that at the end. And then we're putting texting for no more. Could it just be NM if you wanted to text no more? Inside of by. Clearly this isn't right, but do we see anything useful? I don't. Okay, so what if instead we have a word for texting? That actually looks even worse. I really feel like texting is an indicator that we need to shorten something, that we need to replace some fodder with a shortened version of it. I just can't parse what that would be. Like inside could be like inside, I guess. Are there any anagram indicators here? Teachers, no. Classmates, no. Primary, no. By, no. Inside, no. Texting, maybe? Could texting be an anagram indicator? I might need a little hinterooski on this one. This is challenging me. Because I was thinking, we'll take the primary of classmates, the primary of teachers, and put everything inside of those. Maybe more anagrammed, and that'll give us a word for no. But first of all, I just think no is a really weird definition for 7 letters long. I guess like counter could mean no. It's got a C and a T in it, but none of our other letters. I don't even want to try that. Yeah, I definitely need a hint. Let's get fodder. This clue's fodder is texting and classmates ... teachers. We'll use these letters or some of them to construct our answer as guided by the clue's indicators. Okay, super helpful because now we also know that our definition is no more, which is good to know. It could be no if more was an indicator, but I don't think that's the case. I think our definition is going to be no more. We also know by is not a primary. All right, so maybe we have the primary of classmates and teachers is C and T, and then we're going to put texting like that? No, but then there's no vowels. Texting is fodder, but it's too long. I'm really confused on what classmates means. And by kind of just implies like where something is to me. It almost makes me think that it's going to end CT, but then what is inside? Oh, duh. Oh my gosh, how painful. I'm sure everyone saw that before me. Okay, so we actually probably need to be taking the inside letters of texting. So the inside letters of texting are going to go by the primary letters of classmates and teachers to give us extinct. Yes, that's right. I was so stuck on the idea that inside was going to mean containment that I never even considered to take the inside letters. So that makes perfect sense actually now that we've solved it. I hope it made perfect sense to you. Again, if you're just getting into cryptics, please give yourself a chance. They get easier every day, but also like you see, I've been doing them for a couple months now and they are challenging. I don't get them instantly. When I do, like yesterday, I got it pretty instantly and I was sad about it. I want to struggle a little bit. I want to need a hint every now and again. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.